Hi, I'm Rajiv, and today, rub-a-dub-dub, we're cleaning a tub with Barkeeper's Friend. Cleaning the tub is something that I do at least once a week. If I'm actually going to take a bath, or if someone is staying with me from out of town and I'm setting up a bath for them, I'll give the tub a really good clean before I set up the bath. I have always used Barkeeper's Friend to clean out my tub, which is why I reached out to them and asked if they would partner with me on this video. It's very simple to clean a tub. There's something about it that's actually kind of cathartic, I find, because when I'm standing here and looking from this distance, it doesn't look like it's dirty. But when I get down in there and I actually start cleaning, I'm like, oh, this really needs this. And that's once a week. So this is what I do. If you have a bath mat and you store your bath mat nearby, I actually put the bath mat down on the ground because I do this kneeling down like this. Tiny, tiny little tip, but you know, you get the bath mat out of the way and you're actually using it. Barkeeper's Friend removes soap scum, it removes mildew, it actually even removes rust. So if you have a really dirty tub that hasn't been cleaned in years, or you're setting a house up to sell it and no one has lived there, this is really the stuff to use in those situations, especially because it cuts through so much stuff and it really brings it back to something that looks like it's new again. To start, I just wet the tub. Wet it all over lightly. This is also something you can do after taking a shower, but I usually find that by the end of cleaning the tub, I need to take a shower. So I'm already sweating. So once the tub is wet, I sprinkle just a little bit of the Barkeeper's Friend all over, trying to get the powder on the actual walls of the tub because there's a lot of dirt on the walls of the tub. And then take a damp sponge that is a soft sponge, not something that is abrasive, because the Barkeeper's Friend itself will do a very good job of removing the dirt. You don't need an abrasive sponge. And I just work the powder into the water to create a kind of lather which removes the dirt. And I can see it here coming off. There. So I go over all the sides and then I do the floor of the tub. There's a lot on the floor of the tub that you might not see, but you'll feel it under your feet, especially when the tub is clean. And then a very good rinse. I do this until I see no more suds in the water. There. And now I like to just give the tub a wipe down with the sponge, just so there's not water sitting all over it. Wipe it down with the sponge and I drain the sponge near the drain. This is like the professional cleaning finish. So I've really cleaned the sides of the tub. Now, the last thing I do is I just give a little sprinkling to the floor of the tub because that's where my feet are. And I always just like to make sure that this part is also really clean. Down around the drain, gets a nice little clean, and then the whole floor of the tub. There. Now I always look to the color of the water and the color of the suds. And if everything looks clear, then we're clean. I just give it one last helping down the drain with the sponge. One of the tips that I have to actually prevent buildup on the shower or on the tub is when you take a bath or a shower, when you're finished, don't just leave the walls wet and walk out. You can do that, but that water is going to stay on there and can contribute to building mold and mildew or soap scum. So what I do after every shower or bath is I actually take this sponge and I wipe down the tiles of the shower and squeeze out the excess water in the drain. I also wipe down the shower liner that's here and get off like the drops of water and squeeze that into the drain. It takes 10 seconds to do that. Wipe, 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 squeeze, wipe, 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 squeeze. And that way, the water's not just sitting here to maybe evaporate. On a hot, humid day, that water is not going to evaporate. And it really, in a small, tiny bathroom like this with not a lot of ventilation, it contributes to mold and mildew. Part of the reason why showers and bathtubs get mildew around the edges is because water is just left there. So that's a preventative measure that will help you when it comes time to actually having to clean your tub. There you have it. One of my weekly tasks, cleaning a bathtub, brought to you by my favorite product to use for this, Barkeeper's Friend. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. And talk to me like lovers do. And talk to me